Good morning students. In this video I explain the concept is operators. So what is operator? Operator are nothing but symbols. So whatever we use the symbols in mathematical calculations, right? Means in mathematical subject whatever we use the special symbols, so such symbols are called as a operator in C programming language. So what is the basic definition of operator? An operator is a symbol that tells the computer to perform certain mathematical or logical manipulations. Manipulations means what? It is nothing but calculations. So performing the mathematical calculations or some logical calculations, we need some symbol. Right? Symbol means what? It is nothing but signs. Different kind of signs, right? In mathematics subjects we can use the different signs for calculating the result, for solving the example. So same here, for doing some mathematical calculations in C program, C also uses some rich set of the operators that is called as a symbol. So C is extremely rich in built-in operators. Operators are used in a program to manipulate data and variables. Manipulate data and variable means what? Using the special symbols or sign, we can refer the data types and variables to do the calculation and find out the final result. So some operators require two operands while others act upon only one operand. Operand is nothing but variables or data. C operators are classified as into following 8 categories. So there are total 8 types of the operators are available in C programming language. So first is arithmetic operator, second is relational operator, third is logical operator, fourth is assignment operator, fifth is increment and decrement operator, sixth is conditional operator, seventh is bitwise operator, and eighth is special type of operator. So what is the basic concept of operator? Operator is nothing but symbol which is used to do the mathematical calculation in programming language. So we will see one by one these categories of the operators. So first, arithmetic operators. So all of you know what are the basic arithmetic operators. Okay, so same here, C programming language is also provides all basic arithmetic operators are listed below, right? So what are the basic arithmetic operators? Addition, that is a plus symbol, minus symbol, that is called as subtraction, then star symbol, it is called as multiplication, slash, division, and percent, this is called as a modulo division, which will represent the remainder after the division. Okay, so integer division truncates any fractional part, but modulo division produces the remainder of the integer division. Okay, so basic we have known addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, but modulo is what? Modulo can return the result is remainder, not the answer. So example, take the example for the arithmetic operators are sum is equal to a plus b, product, that is called also multiplication, a into b, difference, that is subtraction, a minus b, percentage, that is called as division, a divided by b, and remainder, a modulo b. Okay, so in all these examples, a and b are variables are known as operands. So operand is nothing but variable. So some operators are work on two operands and some operators use on only one operand. Operand is nothing but here variable where we store the values. Okay, so for arithmetic operators, how many operands are required? Compulsory 2 operands. Without having 2 variables, we cannot perform the arithmetic operation. So performing or using the arithmetic operators, how many operands are required? Compulsory we 2. So understood what are the arithmetic operators used in C? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and modulo division. Now next, second type of the operator is relational operator. So relational operator is what? Basically its meaning is what? Relation. It specifies the relation between two values, right? So relational operators are symbols that are used to test the relationship between two variables or between variable and a constant. We often compare two quantities and depending upon this relation take the certain decision, right? Means depend upon the two value we can take the certain decision. So relationship operator is based on what? Two variables. This operator is also required how many operand? 2 operands. So which symbols are used in this operator greater than equal to, less than equal to, is equal to, and not equal to. So basically these operators are used under the relational operator. So next we will continue the relational operator. So the relational expression contains only one relation operator and it takes the following form, right? What is the basic syntax for relational operator? AE1 relational operator, AE2. AE1 means what? It is a arithmetic expression 1 which may simple, constant, variable or combination of them. AE1 and AE2 are nothing but expression. Expression means what? We can make a combination of operator and values, that is called as an expression. So all of you know the mathematical expressions. Mathematical expression means what? 10x plus 12y is equal to 30. So same here, by using along with the combination of variable and symbols we can create the statement. Such statement are called as an expression in C programming language. Expression means what? Combination of variable and symbol. So in this syntax, AE1 and AE2 stands for arithmetic expressions which are nothing but the constant or variables or combination of them, and the value of relational operator is we can put the relational operator, and what is the result of relational operator? Either 0 or 1. 1 means if relation is true and 0 means if relation is false. So let us take the example here. Simple. 10 is less than 20 is true, yes, and 20 is less than 10 is false, right? So first example, 10 is less than 20, it's true, so relational operator is written 1. But in 20 less than 10 is false, so relational operator written is 0. So these expressions are used in a decision statement such as if, while, to decide the course of actions of running program. So what is a decision statements? We will see later in the unit number 3, the control statement. Such statements are called as a control statement, but just here understood the relation is depend upon the arithmetic expressions, and according to the arithmetic expression relational operators are written either 1 or 0. The value of 1 is nothing but true or 0 is nothing but false. So depend upon the arithmetic expression he will return the values. And what is the concept of expression? It is a combination of variable and symbol, that is called as an expression. So what is the concept of expression? We will again see that concept deeply in a next video, but just understood here what is the meaning of expression. So expression is nothing but what? It is a combination of variable and operator. So understood second type. Now we are moving the third, that is called as a logical operators. So C has basically 3 logical operators. Logical AND, that is a symbol double ampersand. Logical OR, this is a double slash, and logical NOT, this is a single explanation mark. So the logical operator double AND and OR are used when we want to test more than one condition and make decision, right? So some situations are arises in our program. To executing the statements we need to take the decision according to the values, right? So whatever we given the input values, sometime we need to take the certain decisions, which step is need to execute and which step need to skip, right? So according to such decisions we need to execute some statement. At that time we need to use such type of the operators in our program by using control statement. So understood decision making means what? Based on certain condition we need to take the decision which statements are need to be executed and which statements are need to be skipped for the execution. So based on those such certain condition we need to take the decision. At that time for executing the condition we need to use the operator concept in our program along with control statement. So same here, logical operators are used for to making the decision. So let us take example. A is greater than B and logical AND X is equal to 10. Okay. So an expression of this kind will combine 2 or more relational expression is termed as logical expression or compound relational expression. It is also called as a compound relational expression because logical operators are used along with always relational operators because there are more than one conditions are based to make the decision. So the logical expression is given if true only if A is greater than B and X is equal to 10 also. If either or both of them are false, then expression is false. If any one condition is in this is false or both false, then logical AND operation will be false. In logical AND, what is required? Both condition must be true, means A must be greater than B and X value is must be having 10, then and then only this statement will be executed. If either only this will be true, means A is greater than B but X is not having the value 10, then this statement will not be executed. And same, if X is having the value 10 but A is not greater than having B, then this will be not executed because logical and what happen, both side of the expression must need to be true, then and then only the statement will be executed, otherwise it will be not going to execution. So logical OR, in logical OR either any one condition is true need to be required. If A is greater than B and suppose here I am put logical OR operator and X is equal to 10. Suppose first condition is true and second is wrong, at that time it will be written true in logical OR. And suppose first condition is false but second is true, at that time also logical OR is true, but both are false, then logical OR will be false. Okay, so these are the basic meaning or basic concept behind logical AND OR. In OR, any one is true, then whole statement is true, but in AND both are required must be true. And not is just reverse, means if value is false then it will convert into true, or if value is true it will be converted into false. So an expression containing a logical operator is termed as a logical expression. A logical expression also yields a value of 1 or 0. So this is the truth table for AND and OR, and just not is just reverse vice versa of false and true. If value is false then it will convert it into true, and if value is true then it will be converted into false. Sorry. So see here the truth table. If operand 1 is 1 and operand 2 is also 1, means both are true, then AND is true, OR is also true. If first variable is true and second is false, and false, because AND required both are true, then and then only it will be written true, otherwise it will return false. But in OR it will take true because only one is either also true, then second, first is false, second is true, then AND again false, but OR will be true. And if both are false, then in AND it is false and OR also false. Okay, so that is the basic concept behind logical operators. That is a third category. Sorry. Next, assignment operator. Assignment is nothing but which symbol is basically preferred in this category is equal to. So there are used to assign the result of an expression to a variable. C has a set of shorthand assignment operator of them. Basically assignment operator is used for the two purpose. First one, it will be used to assign the values of variables, and second, it is also used for assign the values of expression to variables. So assignment operator are basically used for two purpose. For given a value to variable, and second, we can return the expression value into a variable. So what is the basic syntax? OP is equal to EXP, where V is a variable, EXP is an expression, and OP is a C arithmetic operator. So the operator OP is equal to is known as shorthand assignment operator. So this is a shorthand assignment operator. So the above expression can be equivalent to V is equal to V OP EXE. Sorry, here need to be write OP EXP. So for example, X plus is equal to Y plus 1 is equivalent to X is equal to X plus in bracket y plus 1. So whatever written here plus is equal to, it is called as a shorthand operator. It is also valid in a C programming language by using assignment operator. Okay, so simple assignment operator, like how we use a is equal to a plus 1, but that will be used by using shorthand operator is nothing but a plus is equal to 1. We does not need to write again same variable which is used for adding in the equation or adding in the value. Okay, so we just keep and take the operator before the assignment operator. So VOP is equal to ESP is called as a shorthand, means we can use the short prefix to add the values in either variable or expression. So same for next example, a is equal to a minus 1 is written as a minus is equal to 1. A is equal to a into in bracket n plus 1 is written as a into is equal to bracket n plus 1. Same, a is equal to a divided by n plus 1 is nothing but a divided by is equal to n plus 1. A is equal to a modulo b, so a modulo is equal to b. Okay, now next, the use of shorthand assignment operator has basically three advantages. What appears on the left hand side need not to repeat, and therefore it becomes easier to write. Means whatever we need to write left hand side, it is does not necessary to write again, so we can reduce the code. The statement is more concise and easier to read, and the statement is more efficient. Okay, so these three are the basic advantages of shorthand assignment operators used in a C language. So same example again I am repeated here. Okay, understood assignment operator. It's basically used for two purposes. First one, assign the value of variable, and second, assign the value of expression. And we can use assignment operator as a shorthand operator. That is nothing but we can reduce to rewrite the code on left hand side, and it will be very efficient to easy to write the code and also easy to read. Now next operator is increment and decrement operator. Sorry, it is very important operator in C language because it does not allow in any other programming language. So C has two very useful operators not generally found in other languages. These are increment and decrement operators. Increment means what? Basic meaning of increment is what? It just increase the value. Increment means what? Increase. And decrement means what? It will decrease the value. Okay. So for regarding increase and decrease the value of variable, C can allow double plus sign and double minus sign. So double plus sign is nothing but what? Increase, and double minus is what? Decrease. That is increment and decrement. The operator double plus add once to the operand. Operand is nothing but variable, and while double minus subtract 1. What is the basic purpose of this operator? Double plus means it automatically add 1 to the variable value, and subtract, it is automatically minus 1 from the variable value. So these operators are used along with the variable. It is also called as a pre and post increment and pre and post decrement operator also. So let us see what is the concept of pre and post. Pre means do the operation first followed by any assignment operation, and post means do the operation after any assignment operation. Okay, so pre means do operation first and then assign the value, and post means first assign the value and then do the operation. Okay, you know the basic meaning of pre and post. Pre means previous and post means after. Okay, so previous means what? First we use the operation and then use it, and post first we use the value and then we can calculate the expression. So let us see with through example. So plus plus m is called as a pre-increment, and m plus plus is called as a post-increment, because the plus plus is assigned before the m, that is called as a pre. Means what? first we add the value in variable and then it provide to the expression. But in m++ what happen? First we provide the value of m to expression and then add the value. That is a primary difference. Understood? If you not clear this concept again, then please give me a review, because this concept is very very important for us to execute the control statements in our C program. Because in control statements and looping statements we need to use this operator, increment and decrement operator, for execution based on some certain conditions in our program. So plus m is called as a pre-operator, pre-increment operator, and m++ is called as a post-increment operator. So what actually happen here? Plus m is first increment the value of variable and then it give to the expression. But m++ here first m its own value give to the expression and then he will increment. So in later slide we will see the example, then you clear the idea. So same here, m minus is nothing but pre-decrement and m is a post-decrement. Means what? M minus m, it will first subtract the value of m and then it assign the m value to expression. And in m plus minus post, first it assign the m's original value to expression and then decrease the value of m. So plus m is equivalent to m is equal to m plus 1, or shorthand assignment operator, m plus is equal to 1, and minus is equivalent to m is equal to m minus 1, or m minus is equal to 1. So let us take the example here, then you can get clear the idea. While m++ and ++ m means same when they form statements independently, but just little bit difference between them when they are used in expression on the right hand side of an assignment statement. Suppose I am here initializing the variable value m is equal to 5. Okay, now create the expression y is equal to plus m. So here I want to add one value. Plus m means what? It will be pre-increment operator, and increment means increase the value of m. Now what is the value of m here? 5. But what happen here? First m can add 1 to the m value and then m is assigned the value to y. Okay. So what is the value of m? 5. So first 5 plus 1 6. So m can make first addition of 1 into 5 and then m will be assigned value to y. So here after execution of these statements, both y and m having the same, that is 6. Okay. Since the prefix operator first adds 1 to the operand and then result is assigned to the variable on left. So prefix what do? First he will add 1 and then assign value into left hand side. So let us take second example. Again I am m initialized with 5. Now here writing postfix operator. Y is equal to m++. So the statement's result is what? Y is 5 but m is 6. Why? Because in postfix what happened? First m will be assigned the value to left hand side and then m will be increment by 1. Okay. So that's why the value of y is 5 but the value of m is 6. Since the postfix operator first assign the value to variable on left hand side and then increments the operand. Understood? So that is the primary difference between prefix and postfix. In prefix what happen? First they add or subtract the value and then assign left hand side. But in postfix first they assign the value on left hand side and then they will add or subtract. So basically increment and decrement statements must be used in looping statements. So what is a looping statements? We will learn this concept deeply in unit number 3. Now next operator is a conditional operator. Sorry. So conditional operator is also called as a ternary operator. It is special type of operator in C language because it is used the pair of symbol question mark and colon. So C, to construct conditional expression, it will use the basic form of syntax, that is expression 1 question mark expression 2 colon expression 3. So there are compulsory required 3 expressions for the conditional operator: expression 1, expression 2 and expression 3. So how these operators are work, question mark and colon, is follows. Expression 1 is evaluated first. First expression 1 is executed. If its value is true, then expression 2 is executed and it becomes the value of expression. Expression 3 will not be executed. But if expression 1 is false, then directly skip the expression 2, it will be executed expression 3 and its value becomes the expression value. So let us take the example. Suppose I am declaring here two variables, initializing with the value a is equal to 10 and b is equal to 15, and create the expression by using the conditional operator. X is equal to a is greater than b, question a colon b. So in this, x will be assigned with value of a is greater than b. Yes. 10 is greater than 15. No. So condition is false, means first expression is false. So that's why it will be skip a and assign the value of b. So what is the value of x? It will be 15. Okay. So based on the expression, he will assign the value. If expression 1 is true, then expression 2 will be executed and the value of expression 2 and 3 is skipped. But expression 1 is false, then he will skip the expression 2 and the value becomes expression 3. So same here example, suppose value of a is 15 and b is 10, right? So a is greater than b, expression is true. At that time here a's value is assigned to x rather than b because condition is true, 15 is greater than 10. So that's why the 15 is assigned to x and value becomes the second expression, third will be skip. So that is the conditional operator. And it is called as ternary because it is having the pair of question mark and colon. So depend upon the first expression, second or third will be value evaluated and it will be separated by using these two symbols. That's why it is called as a ternary operator. Sorry. Now next we are moving the bitwise operator. In C, operations on bits at individual level can be carried out using bitwise operators. These are used for manipulation of data at bit level. These operators are used for testing the bits or shifting them right to left. They may not be applied to float or double. Basically for performing on a bits value, C can also provide some special operators category that is called as bitwise operators, and they are basically used to perform shifting the bits from left to right or right to left, and it is testing on only bits value, not the bytes value. So what are the operators are come under this? Bitwise AND, bitwise OR, bitwise exclusive OR, shift left, shift right and ones complement. So basically these operators are come under bitwise operators. Now next, last category of the operator is nothing but special operator. C supports some special of interest operators such as comma operator, size of operator, pointer operators and member selection operators. So pointers operators, those are nothing but ampersand and star, and the member selection operator, that is dot and arrow. We will see these operators into unit number 4, that is pointer concept. But now here just we understood the concept of special operator, that is comma and size of operators. Basically 4 type of the special operators are used in a C language, that is comma, size of, pointer operator and member selection. But pointer operator and member selection we will see later in unit number 4 related to concept of pointers. Now see the comma operator. Comma operator are basically used to link the expressions. A comma linked, that is list of expressions are evaluated left to right and the value of rightmost expression is the value of combined expression. So for example, value is equal to x is equal to 10 comma y is equal to 5 comma x plus y. So first 10 is assigned to x, then 5 is assigned to y, and finally x plus y, that is 15 assigned to the value. Means comma operator is first link the expression from left to right. It will go left to right for linking the value, and rightmost expressions must be value written combined as a expression. So x plus assign the value, then y assign the value, then perform the addition of 2, and then addition is will return to the value. So that is called as a comma. Comma is basically used to linking the expression or linking the values. And next, size of. The size of is a compile operator, is basically used to return the number of bytes the operand is occupies. The operand is nothing but constant variable or data type qualifier. Basically size of is used in concept of arrays and structure when we does not know the length of the value. So what is array and structure we will see in unit number 3 and 5, but just understood here sorry the basic working of size of operator. The size of is a compile time operator, and when used with an operand, it returns the number of bytes and the operand occupies. The operand may be variable, a constant, or a data type qualifier. For example, m is equal to size of sum, n is equal to size of long integer, and k is equal to size of 235l. These operators normally used to determine the length of arrays and structure when their sizes are not known to the programmer. Means sometime if we does not know the sizes of the array and structure, at that time for determining the length of array or structure, we can put the size of operator along with the operand, that is nothing but constant variable or data type. It is usually used to allocate the memory space dynamically to variables during the execution of program. It is basically allocate the memory storage dynamically. Dynamic means what? Allocate the runtime for the execution of the program. Basically there are used the concept static and dynamic. What is the static and dynamic we will see later in the video, but just understood size of is determine the length at the time of during the execution of program, that is called as it will be allocate the memory space dynamically at the time of execution of the program. So understood? Thank you.